Welcome back, everyone, to Finesse Friday. This week in particular, we are still waiting for trades to develop. None of our new trades has hit target yet or the stop loss, and we definitely stuck to our trading plan. The market, I'll say, was a bit wish-washy this week, as in we trended one way, then market reverse trend midweek into the opposite direction. I'll go over a few charts and show you a couple of setups. The first ticker in which we are looking at right now, QQQ, the NASDAQ. As you can see in particular, prior to Wednesday candle, price was trending lower. I did, however, provide a bear level that price needed to stick under in order to continue to fall lower. Now, the key is understanding direction and trend as well. Yes, the range is pretty wide, but at the moment in time, I was looking at this particular trend. As long as it stayed like this, we were good to go. Monday, everyone would have benefited from some great put options because technically this candle is a lower high from the prior day's bar. This gap lower, meaning the gap down the next day, the options, put options, the return was significant. We're talking about over 100%. Wednesday continue. As long as the exit was within these 2 days, the return on investment was solid from the puts. Now, this did find some ground, as we can see here, as in support. And then you have these 2 days up, Thursday, today being the Friday, where the market continued to trend. Now, if I go to MU, because MU was also provided based off of this trend here, very similar, because remember, Friday was the holiday, the 4th of July. Monday, we had the candle where it gapped higher, meaning than the closing bars on Friday. But saying that this stuck within trend, getting put options was favorable. Although this was short-lived, we always preach inside the profit room. We're always going to be able to take the money because we have the understanding we can always get back in, especially once MU landed on a prior support. This was a great gap, great money in return based off the put options as well. We have a trade in progress right now that did not hit target, therefore I will not cover that. However, what I'll do, I will cover WDAY because it was our prior week's trade in which it still trended this week. Tuesday, you can see the huge gap. So coming off of the Thursday, Friday's close, Monday's bar, then Tuesday's gap, this percentage return in terms of the continuation led for great gains for us this week in a nutshell. Now, there are many other charts that I can go through as well in terms of trades that are still given, but in terms of the new trades, we have to see how it plays out going into next week. I'll quickly visit the S&P 500 so you can see, similar to the picture with NASDAQ, wide range channel, Wednesday bar, like many of the tickers across the board, found the support where price pushed back up. One ticker that pops in mind, NVDA, NVIDIA, where we can see we had support found on Wednesday. If I just go like this with my crosshair, you can see support, and we can see actually it found support on a Tuesday, pardon me, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You have your continued upside momentum. Let's take a look at Apple real quick, just so you can see as well. Apple actually started trending from the prior week. This week really didn't do anything much outside of really, not really, because since Monday, Apple's just been in literally a 4-day range. Therefore, more than likely to call option contracts, especially if getting into this week, they are more than likely break even, stagnant, or even at a slight loss, depending on expiration date. It would need to break out next week for those contracts to be in the money, continue to push and make money. Now, let's say if you're in contracts from prior because you have a great entry, yes, those contracts are in the money. Now, those are just a few that I will cover for this week as we look forward into next week and our trades in progress to actually hit target, and we will go from there. Keep in mind that each and every week I'm showcasing our swing trading process. Yes, I know this week we could have been more aggressive as far as finding certain tickers where price bounced off of key levels, also zones and reverse into the trend within the last 2 days of this week. We always keep in mind that our main goal is to find dominant trends, not necessarily things that are switching directions every few days. That's how we're able to maximize high percentage return. With that said, that's where the day trading process comes into play. With day trading, of course, we can capitalize off of short-term movements, the momentum, whether it's down or up for the day. However, the time to execute, meaning you don't have much time to think, you have to react right then and there. With that said, we also have a great opportunity for those who want to capitalize on the day trading aspect of certain movements within the market. You can find a link inside of the description and it will cover all in which you can partake in. Now, the question for the week is, did we finesse the market or did the market finesse us? Well, because we stuck to our plan, we finessed the market. Have a great Friday and enjoy your weekend.